What's up, y'all? It's Fade Almighty, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador, back again, man. The king of Rikers Island stories, the king of jail stories, man. And now the king of hood legend, Bronx legend stories, man. Also, the new king, well, I can't be the king of New York State prison stories because I wasn't there longer than most niggas. But my stories is going to be more entertaining than anybody else dropping these. But salute to everyone that's dropping, you know what I'm saying, they jail stories or whatever. And they just giving insight into how this shit is. And they not necessarily glorifying it. Just like I don't necessarily glorify it. But they talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. Hopefully to save lives, you know what I'm saying? So disclaimer before I start this. Jail is trash. Jail is for the birds. But on this hood legend, Bronx legend story, I want to talk about more than a handful of guys. And we're going to get into the how am I going to say this? The Courtlandt Ave / Melrose Ave Fed raids of the early 2010s. I believe the first one was 2009 when I first got to Ulster County on my way up north to finish out my bid, my 1 to 3 bid. By the way, I got a specific New York State prison story for Ulster County. They did us filthy. Straight slavery style. Slavery conditions at its best. No humanity. But the first Fed sweep of the Courtlandt area / Melrose happened in 2009. I just got to Ulster County. I remember specifically I called the hood. I called my boy Cash. Cash, friend of Brown's, if you know, you know. Period. But that's my man's. I call him. He like, hey, yeah, man, the feds did the sweep. You know what I'm saying? You know, big drug indictment / whatever other shit going on. You know what I'm saying? And he told me a list of names of people who got arrested. You know what I'm saying? Some of these names I'm going to get into at the end of this video, towards the end of this video. So I just remember that going on. And I remember people like, you know what? I'm gonna name some of these dudes right now. People like Wheezy, people like Spyro, people like Reese, and a couple more dudes. Reese and Spyro, who I personally know. I haven't seen or spoken to Reese since he been home because I was down here when he got home. But I've had conversations with Spyro. I got Spyro on social media. You know what I'm saying? Two very, very, very solid dudes. Real solid dudes. These brothers ended up taking like time. Like I think Reese did 10 straight. And I think Spyro might have did like 5, 6. Like I don't know for sure. Wheezy, I didn't personally know Wheezy, but you know, he was a popular figure around the block, you know what I'm saying? Like this is the whole Courtlandt area. So let me explain to y'all what the Courtlandt area is. The Courtlandt area is, of course, Courtlandt Ave, Melrose Ave. The Courtlandt area also consists of Vietnam and the Brown Building. It's the Courtlandt Ave area. The whole Courtlandt Ave things, or people who will be considered to be from Courtlandt Ave, not everyone is from Courtlandt Avenue, literally. It's the whole area, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody was in walking distance from each other. Growing up, you know what I'm saying? Everybody went to certain schools together, you know what I'm saying? Like 181, 151, you know what I'm saying? Different little schools like that. Everybody from one part of the neighborhood will go to another part of the neighborhood for basketball tournaments, to play basketball or to fight, you know what I'm saying? Different situations, you know. So the whole Courtlandt area, that's basically what that is. But the specific suite, oh yeah, and this is including Jackson Projects and Melrose Projects, you know what I'm saying? Now, this Fed sweep happens in 2009, right? I come home 2010. Tensions are really rising between Courtlandt and basically anybody who's not Courtlandt, you know what I'm saying, at this time, you know what I'm saying? So that's you know what I'm saying, the YGs, and that's other people, you know what I'm saying? I'm a couple years older than a lot of, you know what I'm saying, the younger niggas who ended up being in that second Courtlandt Ave raid, which happened 2011, 2012, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, there's three, matter of fact. So there was one in 2012, and then like either 2015, 16, 17, something like that. They came and got up another couple dudes who were away for whatever reason. Maybe they was doing a bid somewhere else or something like that. I'm gonna get to that. But now, I'm home. I'm not chilling like on Courtlandt Ave as much as I used to. Being that I came home from jail, I was on parole. Before a lot of other younger people in the Courtlandt Ave area who I had some type of dealings with, whether it be parties or we was all clicking up together to go do bad shit together, I was a couple years older than them. So the people who I was 2-3 years older than, I went to jail and went to Rikers Island before them. So by the time some of these people really started getting active, you know what I'm saying, I was already a felon, home already. Got a child on the way that I don't even know about, you know what I'm saying, on my firstborn, you feel me? And I was trying to figure it out, although I had like 2-3 toes still in the street, although even to this day, I'm most relatable to people from the streets, you know what I'm saying? It's probably always gonna be that way. Even though I could blend in different crowds, the people who I understand the most are people from the same circumstances as me, you know what I'm saying? Anyway though, 2011, 2012 come, based off of all the violence that's going on in the Bronx. Like, I feel like literally Courtlandt Ave and whoever had beef with Courtlandt Ave were the prime reasons for whatever violent spike was going on in the Bronx at that time, you know what I'm saying? Just like in every neighborhood, once it started getting hot, bodies are starting to drop, you know what I'm saying? I personally don't know no information about no bodies that ever was caught. I don't know shit. I don't know a goddamn thing, you know what I'm saying? Only thing I know is whatever was documented and legally came out as documents. I know the same thing as anybody else who do that type of research, you know what I'm saying? But this Fed sweep happens. Now, this Fed sweep was bigger than the first one. This Fed sweep now, you got Melly Mel gets locked up. Killer gets locked up. Dante gets locked up. Capo gets locked up. Hump gets locked up. And everybody who I'm naming, I was cool with, some cooler than others. And I would honestly say I wasn't like real super duper cool and personal with dudes, because if I was, then there's a lot of extra situations that I would have been around and I would have been in the feds with them, you know what I'm saying? I skated by because I had a job at the time. And when shit was real and when a lot of things was going on, allegedly, I wasn't there for. You know what I'm saying? I did the bulk of all my bad stuff before 17. Before I went to the island, I did 90% of all the worst shit I ever did between 15 and 17. And 16, 17 years old, I had my hand in some fucked up shit, you know what I'm saying? By the grace of God, I wasn't wrapped up in that Fed case, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't no rat. What would have happened was I would have just ended up doing a whole lot of time and being miserable and probably killing myself, because I can't snitch, go home, and then have smut on my name be tarnished. I'm a loud dude. I like to be lit. I like to go out places, you know what I'm saying? So if someone end up killing me, or at the very least, I'll be exposed to being a rat. But I also hate jail. So I would have had no choice but to take my little 10, 20, 30 years or whatever I would have earned, and I probably would have ended up killing myself within the first 5 years, just straight hanging it up. And you know what I'm saying? If I ever have to go back to jail, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I'll probably hang it up. But I'm getting back to the story. The Fed case happens, and then you literally see the death and destruction of a dynasty. Meaning that a couple dudes who you would never expect to be rats ended up telling, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna say their names because they're not getting no clout. They're not getting no burn, you know what I'm saying, on my channel at all. You know what I'm saying? They bitch ass niggas. They didn't stand tall. One of these dudes in particular, I didn't particularly like because he acted way too tough. And he was dick sucking Melly way too much. You know what I'm saying? And things that me and my brother, you know what I'm saying, would be talking to him. He used to be butting in and shit like that and saying little slick shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, eventually I was going to beat him up, but he just happened to go to jail before that. You know what I'm saying? He ended up being a rat. You know what I'm saying? And then when I found out he was a rat, I realized, see, I knew it was something off about him. I knew it was something, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He ended up being a rat. You know what I'm saying? A ratatouille. You know what I'm saying? The story little. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? A raticasto. You know what I'm saying? He ended up eating the cheese. You feel me? Along with another couple handful of dudes. And then when all this is going on, there's a lot of speculation. You know what I'm saying? Was it that he just couldn't hold the time down, or there was situations where he couldn't hold the time down, or was he mad at this person, that person over a girl? Was that the situation? Was somebody smashed his girl, or a girl that he liked somebody else, and that person didn't end up snitching, but he ended up telling on that person? You know what I'm saying? A lot of speculation and a lot of shit that I never personally asked a whole lot of questions about, because this is the deal. Niggas is locked up. Some niggas telling, some niggas ain't. That's just the whole point of the situation. You know what I'm saying? And that was it. And you know, people like Melly got a handful of time, a lot of time, a whole lot of time. You know what I'm saying? People like Killer, a whole lot of time. You know what I'm saying? And the point of this Bronx Legends, Hood Legends story, because it's a lot of shit that I cannot speak on, because, you know what I'm saying, I would either be incriminating myself or incriminating somebody else. And this is a real nigga channel. We don't do that. But the reason why I call these dudes Bronx Legends and Hood Legends, mind you, some of these dudes, like, this was about 10 years ago. So certain dudes is home. You know what I'm saying? Like, Capo just came home maybe like within the last year. Reese been home within the last like 2 years or so. Spyro been home, I'm gonna say like 3 or 4 years, you know what I'm saying? But the reason why I'm making this video is not to big up a bunch of men who did crimes and then went to jail. You know what I'm saying? They took from society. The reason why I'm saluting these brothers, even though some of them I didn't personally know, I was never around like that, is because they allegedly did whatever crime they did. They copped out to whatever time they got. You know what I'm saying? They did their time like men. They went in, you know what I'm saying? Like, some of these niggas was 18, 19, 20. They went in and they got like a decade, 5, 6, 7. And they just came home, or they doing their time now, and they stood tall. You know what I'm saying? Being somebody who called a felony, and even though I only did a 1 to 3, you know what I'm saying? I didn't snitch on nobody. I didn't tell on nobody. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody who could say, hey, Julius Peterson is on my paperwork. He told on me. There's not a nigga that can say that. And they're dudes who did 2, 3 times as much time as me, did not tell on nobody, and came home. And what it looks like to me is that these dudes changed their lives around. They not doing the same thing in the streets that they used to do, at least from what I see. You know what I'm saying? If the case in real life is different from that, I don't know. And it's none of my business. And if I did know, I'm not going to judge. We all come from the same place. You got to get it how you live. You know what I'm saying? Some of these things got families. They still got mothers and sisters that they need to take care of. You know what I'm saying? And So basically, to end this story off, you know what I'm saying, I want to shout out everybody involved who took their time like men, held it down, didn't bitch about it, you know what I'm saying, and still locked up. So that's Boski, my nigga Bo. That's Taj Mahal. Melly Mel, of course. Killer. 13. SB. SB was really my nigga. Who else? There's one guy, somebody had told me he ended up snitching like later on, even though he stood tall in the beginning. So I'm not gonna say his name just in case he's a rat and I'm giving him clout. You know what I'm saying? But that's them. Those are a couple of dudes that are still locked up. Then there's dudes who are home, like I said, Spyro, Capo, Reese. You know what I'm saying? That's already about 10 dudes. I also wanna salute, you know what I'm saying, D-Nice as well, who had got caught up in that. I also want to salute a couple other dudes who got locked up in between that time and probably was offered a chance to snitch on somebody in order to get less time, but they didn't. And they've been home for a while. So let's talk about my nigga Vic. 12, who been home for a while. 12 was like 3-4 years younger than me. I don't personally know 12 at all, but I know of him. He knows of me. 12. Who else? Like I said, E-Weezy just came home recently. And then there's a couple other dudes whose names I'm missing. If I'm missing their names, it's because either they might have became a snitch or I didn't personally know them, so I don't remember their name. But like I said, I'm saluting these brothers for standing tall. And what it seems like they came home and changed their life around, you know what I'm saying? Everybody deserves a second chance. Unless you did any type of serious harm to a woman or a child, I feel like everyone deserves a second chance, you know what I'm saying? Like, Malcolm Little went into jail, Detroit Red, Satan. He came home, Malcolm X. Everybody deserves a second chance, man. But this concludes my latest installment of Bronx Legends, Hood Legends, the Courtlandt Fed Raid edition, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of this video. Peace.